Hi, this is Bishop Doherty. One of my recent columns in the Catholic Moment spoke about clergy assignments, more specifically the assignment of our priests to our parishes and how we do that. I would like to add a couple of things to that particular feature, if you will. First of all, we have to remember that our priests are ordained. The word priest means they're involved in the sacrifice, and the sacrifice of the Mass is the main part of their ministry. If the sacrifice of the Mass is the main focus of that priest's life and the main focus of a parish life, then everybody seems to get along just fine. Parishes today, though, are so much more busy, it's difficult to find a man with a skill set that meets everything that the parish needs. Within the last couple of years, we've hired a group of people called the directors of operations. And these people take a lot of that work, the desk work and the planning work away from the priest so that he can be centered around the sacraments and be with people, whether they're well or ill or preparing for sacraments. And also the priest needs time to pray and read. And I think sometimes we don't understand that. And in the culture we're in, I think a lot of people look at reading as a lost art. So when a priest comes to your parish, he can't be busy with people all the time. And it's important he has time to recharge, but also to refresh himself intellectually and spiritually. The other thing about the assignment of priests is we forget that no matter how good or bad an experience was in one parish or how the parishioners perceive their priest, at any time of a change, there's going to be a certain degree of grieving that happens. And the priest for a year will be grieving his past assignment because it was familiar to him and he was needed there. And that doesn't automatically pick up when you move. And likewise, the people in the parish grieve. And I know there were books out years ago that people said, ideally, you should plan 18 to 24 months ahead for a change and know who's coming and know who's going. Well, think in your own life and work at your own school. Who's able to plan 18 to 24 months out in terms of personnel and those kinds of things? So we're in a very short time frame, and we have to be a little merciful with each other in these transitions. It's a fact over the last 25 years that in both Protestant and Catholic congregations, a number of our priests and ministers have experienced PTSD. Yes, you heard me correctly. People aren't as patient or as kind as they once were. And they don't realize sometimes that we can hurt each other if we're not patient with each other. So one of the things I would say about assignments is that we have to be aware that the transitions can be difficult and we may not be as civil as we used to be. And the points of attack come in social media, emails, sometimes offhanded comments. And I just think we have to be a little bit more caring. And this goes for the clergy too. We have to be very careful about how we approach people these days. Not that folks are more fragile, but sometimes people have a lot more on their mind than is apparent until we get to know them. So please pray for your priests. I know we all pray for you. And the changes offer us a chance for growth, for greater insight, to keep flexible in the structures of our parishes, and also that we can have different experiences of our faith, different homilies, I would hope, over the course of time. So thanks for your attention. Praise be Jesus Christ.